What is going on, guys and gals? Brooklyn bound the Raid Scientist here, and today we're going to go over all the triumphs required to achieve and unlock the Haruspex title, which is the seasonal title from Season of the Witch. I'll throw timestamps in the description for each triumph in case you're looking for help with one of them specifically. This seasonal seal isn't too bad compared to other seasons, and it's mostly time-gated content, but within a week or two of this video's post date, all of the triumphs will be available to get. So, let's jump right into it. The first triumph is the Bladed Path, which requires you to complete all the steps in the seasonal questline. Once you log in for the first time, you'll be put into a mission called Way of the Witch. Finish this mission and you'll have a few other steps, including doing the Savathûn Spire activity, unlocking Secrets of the Hive, and then heading back to the Helm to talk with Eris. You'll open the quest, and each week it'll have you do activities like Savathûn Spire, Altars of Summoning, listen to radio messages, and unlock elemental attunements through Throne World Lost Sectors, and more other things. Just follow each step of the quest each week for 7 total weeks, and once it's finished, you will have completed this triumph. The second and third triumphs are Cartomancer and Arcane Collector, and these require you to collect 12 major Arcana cards and 22 minor Arcana cards, respectively. The major mechanic this season is to collect these white opaque cards. They can drop from the end of seasonal activities, they can be found hidden in the seasonal activities, and they can also come from special cards hidden that need Solar, Void, or Arc attunement, which comes from completing the Bladed Path questline. You can also buy some opaque cards from the ritual table as you rank it up. Each time you obtain an opaque card, it'll be randomly assigned a spot in your Lectern of Enhancement and your Deck of Whispers. When you click on it, it will unlock it. The minor ones give you rewards or innate abilities that can be used in seasonal activities. The major ones first require a small side quest step to unlock, and then once completed, give you a special card that can be used at the beginning of encounters in the seasonal activities. The major Arcana are time-gated, so you can only unlock some each week. As I'm recording this video, I've only been able to unlock 9, but by the end of the seasonal questline, you should be able to get all 12. Next up is Resplendent Ritual, which requires you to reset your rank with the Ritual Table vendor. Remember, to reset your rank, you need to claim all the rewards, including the Ascended Shard, after you complete rank 16. This season, completing both Altars of Summoning activity and the Savathûn Spire activity will give you reputation for the table. In addition, doing the bounties also give you reputation as well. There unfortunately isn't much of a trick to do this faster, aside from just running the activities over and over and doing bounties. Thankfully, you get a decent amount of reputation from both activities, so just by doing each weekly seasonal questline steps, and a few extra runs for maybe some hidden chests and opaque cards, you shouldn't have too much issue getting through enough reputation to reset this vendor. Note that as you unlock some minor Arcana cards, you will get more and more bounties available to you, which makes it so you can get more reputation. The fifth triumph, Might and Magic, requires you to kill all the bosses in Savathûn Spire. There are 3 bosses, and they are randomly assigned each time you run the activity. There is a Scorn boss that has a bunch of clones, which is called the Scorn Experiment, a set of Lightbearer Hive bosses that is the Lucent Hive Warders, and a big ogre at the end, which is a Wrathborn Incursion. You can get all of these on the normal mode of Spire, and it doesn't have to be legendary. Beat each one once to unlock this triumph. Next is Mirror Mirror, which is super easy to do. In the Savathûn Spire activity, after the second encounter, you'll navigate a series of portals. If you go through all of the correct ones, you'll unlock this triumph. So after that second encounter, look for this display with 3 hive symbols. Memorize these symbols and whatever you want to call them, and then look for the door with the same 3 symbols in the same order. Go through it and continue through the platforms, always jumping through the door with the correct 3 symbols. There will be 3 or 4 doors that are incorrect with the wrong symbols, so make sure you pay attention. Once you make it through all the correct doors and get to the end, you will unlock this triumph. Next up is the Uncovered Truths, which requires you to unlock 4 hidden chests in Savathûn Spire. You can unlock 2 chests per week, and each week the chests rotate which ones are available. They require you to shoot special hive symbols with the appropriate element and find some hidden hallways. Each time you have runes to shoot, there is 4 runes to shoot to unlock the chest. Each hidden chest also has an individual triumph associated with it, but they aren't part of the title. But they will help you identify which ones you've completed. One week you can get chests 1 and 2, one week you can get chests 3 and 4, and one week you can get chests 5 and 6, and then it just repeats. Secret chests 1 and 2 are Solar and Void, with chest 1 being right after the opening encounter, and chest 2 being in the jumping area before the final boss. Secret chest 3 is hidden in the hallway after the opening encounter in the room with the 3 swinging lamps, and Secret chest 4 is in the jumping area if you follow a series of hidden deep sight platforms around an otherwise unreachable area. Secret chest 5 is in the jumping area again after the opening encounter, requiring Arc and Solar, and Secret chest 6 is in the jumping area right before the end with all the lifts, requires Arc and Void. Out of these 6 chests, you only need to open 4 of them to unlock the Triumph for this seal. The next Triumph is Tithebringer, which simply requires you to run Altars of Summoning enough to finish. Each encounter you complete in the Altars activity will grant you progress. Harder activities or harder difficulties will make this go faster. In my opinion, the powerful difficulty isn't really worth it unless you're really looking for a challenge, because you can do Robust Offerings, which is the second difficulty, and progress this just fine. If you're keeping up with the weekly Bladed Path quest, you're likely going to get this completed along the way. It may require you do a few extra runs of the activity, but it really isn't too bad. Next up is Drawn Blades, which requires you to get kills with Season of the Witch weapons or a few of the listed Red War weapons. You need 600 total kills to finish this. The easiest way to do this is to equip one of each weapon type, a primary, specialty, and heavy, from all of the seasonal weapons and go into an activity with constantly spawning ads, like the beginning of the Grasp of Avarice dungeon, the Shiro Chi checkpoint and Last Wish, etc., and just go to town. If you don't want to grind it out that way, you'll have to just use the weapons throughout activities as you do them instead. Either way, not much to this one. And finally, the last Triumph is May You Never Cease, when it requires you to complete 2 different tests in the Imbaru engine activity. The Imbaru engine activity opens up after you've finished 5 weeks of the Bladed Path quest. It's this special short mission with a puzzle. The first week, it is a hidden chest puzzle, where you have to open up all the chests with the same symbol. I'm making this video before the second test is released, but should be similar in difficulty. Once you've completed 2, you'll have unlocked the last Triumph you need for Haruspex. Not too bad this season overall, running a lot of the seasonal activities, finding some hidden chests and opaque cards, getting kills with seasonal weapons, and doing the Imbaru engine. Best of luck in getting this title unlocked, Guardians, and thanks for watching. Until next time.